And one of the things, the reason I wanted to have y'all on here that I see is like different about your page is that it seems to me that you have like a very strong local group following you. Would you say that's true? Like you have a good, if as far as like your audience and followers, that a lot of them are locals?
Yeah, so when I first started in Instagram, I mean, you can scroll all the way back to my very first post. I've never deleted anything because I like to see the growth of where we came from. So we did everything from just sold to just listed, and we were just that similar kind of bandwagon of this is how we're supposed to market. And I think we took a little bit of a different take for some people because we introduced ourselves as a husband and wife team from the very beginning, and people kind of attracted to that. Based on that, we kind of just ran with this just sold, just listed kind of ordeal. And I would just steal different listings from other people because I didn't have any listings at the time. And that's how we kind of took our name for probably about a year and a half. Then as we started kind of working into it, I started realizing, and we can kind of get into the humor content of how we kind of made a switch and how we've kind of tweaked everything, that about 2 years ago, I was like, nobody's highlighting local businesses. And we're a very small knit local, it's all word of mouth. Hey, if you excel, like I want to promote you. And so I had this idea, I have shower ideas. And so I had this shower idea like 2 years ago that I would create on every Monday a thing called Monday Fuels. You can totally R&D it. I don't care at all. But the idea was basically like, how can you fuel your Monday to be better through a local business here? And I would just pop into the shop. I'd say, hey, I'm just here like interviewing. I didn't interview the owner. It was just more of like B-roll behind me ordering a drink, then interviewing what I got, and then just kind of my thoughts about the place and moving forward. So I kept it really simple. I think too many people get too consumed with, oh my gosh, if I want to do local businesses, then I have to interview the, owner, and it just becomes way too much. I needed something I could pop in, pop out, and be done. So I started doing Monday Fuels every single Monday. You could expect something. I didn't get any return of it for probably about 9 to 10 months. In about 9 or 10 months, I started realizing people saying, hey, can you come interview me? Hey, can you come do this? Hey, like when we start doing giveaways, I'd love to be a part of it because you've earned my respect because you gave first and now I can give second. So it was just like this generosity train that kind of took off. So with our local business approach now, I will say I've learned a lot in what we do. So our Monday Fuels now expand to clothing stores, to anything local is on Monday. So I kind of branched away a little bit from the Monday Fuel because it was getting a little bit more challenging to highlight something every single Monday that could fuel your Monday if it was like a gas station. So I kind of moved forward towards, hey, how can we just highlight local businesses on Monday? So now everybody can expect on Monday, if I'm diligent, you'll see a Monday Fuel or some type of local highlight. From that, I have gotten a lot of people DM me, new followers, just DM me saying, hey, I want to work with you because you're so committed to our community and loving our community well. And this is my way of giving back to you, is I want to work with you because you give back. So my intention going into the Monday Fuel was not to, and I think that's where so many people get stuck on Instagram, is they want to know what the result's going to be. They just automatically know, am I going to get something out of it? And for me, you have to go into the intention of what am I doing this as my core, my value of to what my business stands for as to why I'm doing this. And for me, it was simply, I've always said, if I can create a platform that I can host other people on my platform to basically launch them and leverage them, whether I have 500 followers or whether I have 15 or whether I ever grow to 50,000 followers, the idea is that I will give a trickle effect of gratitude back to people that might not have the same voice that I'm trying to grow, or I have the capability of reaching other people. So we really honed in our desire for community highlights to be a platform where people could be exposed to a larger greater. And from that, the result has been, just a generosity and back. So I would say it starts one with what's your why in wanting to interview local businesses? To be the knowledge broker, that's awesome. Is it for generosity? Is it for consistency? Is it just to get hopefully a lead out of it? You're going to get really burnt out pretty quickly on that, mindset.